Hi everyone, this is Christina from Pretty and Pink Supply, and today I'm going to show you how to make a scrunchie. Look how cute this is. And these are so popular right now. Every time I do my girls' hair in like braids or like a French braid or something like that, we'll put one of these at the end. It just looks so cute. So I'm going to do, instead of cotton fabric, I'm going to show you how to do it with Liverpool, which is a nice stretchy fabric. So let's get started. So a few different things that you're going to need. A sewing machine. If you don't have one, you can definitely still do this. You would just sew by hand. Some needle and thread, a safety pin, a 9-inch piece of elastic, some pins. This is called a tube turner. I got it off of Amazon. I'll be sure to link this below, but this is just helps to flip our fabric the right side out. Then I'm going to be using, like I said, Liverpool stretch fabric, and what I used for this scrunchie was our cotton fabrics. Okay, and I think that is everything, so let's go ahead and get started. So my fabric is already cut. It's cut down to a 4-inch wide by a 23-inch long, okay? And what we're gonna do is we're just gonna put the front side faced down, fold it in half, just like this. And we are going to pin it, and then we're gonna sew it. And when you sew this, you wanna make sure that you use a stitch that is for stretchy fabric, so that way you have good stretch on your scrunchie, because this is a stretchy fabric, okay? So keep that in mind. The stitch that I'm gonna be using today is a zigzag stitch that'll kind of give us some give when we pull on our fabric. My fabric is all pinned and ready to go, so we're just gonna go ahead and stitch it straight down all the way to the bottom, but right before we get to the end, we're gonna leave about 1.5 inch gap, okay? So let's go. We want to maybe have about a 1/4 inch seam allowance on your right side as you sew. You just want to make sure that your fabric stays straight, and this is if you're using stretchy elastic. If you were using cotton or any other type of fabric, you can definitely just do a straight stitch. So I'm almost to the end of my fabric, and so right here I'm just gonna back stitch. And it really doesn't matter like an exact spot where you do it, but you wanna leave about 1.5 inches to 2 inches of a gap. So you're just gonna lift your presser foot and you're just gonna pull it forward or backward, and then put that back down, and then just start stitching again. And be sure when you're using like stretchy fabrics, they tend to slip and slide. So just be sure you're holding it down, kind of keeping everything in place. So do a stitch and then also back stitch right here, because you want to make sure it stays closed. Yeah, and then we're just going to go ahead and go all the way to the end with this. Pull that fabric starting to slip a little bit. And we're going to close that up with the back stitch. Okay, in this next step, we're going to take our tube turner and we're just going to put it a little bit in, and then we're going to stick some of that fabric in there. We're just going to flip it through to the other side. So you're just going to kind of want to grab it. Okay, so for this part, we do not want it to go all the way through, because we're going to stitch these two ends together, okay? So we just got to line them up. Grab that inside. There we go. Somewhere in here. Okay. See if I can grab it. And we want these two ends. You want to make sure that both your seams are lined up. So my seam, you see how it's on this side and that one's on that side? So we need to get that going the right way so it's not twisted. There we go. Once those are ready to go, we are going to go ahead and just hand sew around here. So I have my needle and my thread, and I'm just going to stitch along here and kind of do tight stitches, because you want, this part's going to be flipped the other way, but you want it to be nice and tight and closed right. And I already had my little knot at the end. I didn't show you guys that part. You can even do like a few back stitches just to ensure that you're closing it up nicely and you have a nice stitch all the way around. So you're just gonna do this all the way around. And then once I'm done doing that, I'll get back on and I will show you what to do next. Okay, so I'm all stitched up here and I did it a little bit lower than normal. Normally I would do it a little closer to the edge. So I'm just gonna trim off a little bit of that extra fabric so it's not so bulky. Okay, and then we're gonna find our little opening that we left. Where is that at? Right here. And we are just going to pull our fabric through, okay? And it's gonna turn everything the right way that it needs to go. So we're gonna have a loop like this. Next up, we're gonna put in our elastic piece. So this is where you're gonna need your safety pin to pull it all through. So I'm gonna connect my safety pin to the end of my elastic. And then I'm going to find that opening. So this makes it a lot nicer for when it's complete, that you just have like a little side seam and this stays nice and sewn and it doesn't look like you see a bunch of stitching right here. So that's the only reason I did it that way. Let's see, where is my little opening at? Somewhere right here. Okay, so you're just gonna want to grab that and just work it all the way through to the other end. And this takes a couple minutes to get done, so I'm gonna get this to the other end, and then once I do, I will show you how to close it all up and how cute this scrunchie is gonna look. My safety pin made it to the other end, so now look how cute this is looking. So now we're going to take this safety pin off and we are just going to tie this end up really well so it doesn't come undone. And this is like really good elastic. It's not like once you knot it, it's not going anywhere. So that's the kind of elastic you want. You want something that's going to stay put once it's ready to go. So see how nice and tight that is. We got a good knot. And I'm just going to trim off the excess. And got ourselves a cute little scrunchie. So now last step is we are just going to sew up this little opening. And then our scrunchie is ready to go. For this last stitch, I'm just gonna start on the inside of where it's folded. And we're gonna do something called a ladder stitch. So basically you just go, let me see if I can get this in here. You're just gonna go back and forth, kind of like building a ladder. So you're just going around like that. And as you pull your thread closed, it will tighten the fabric together and you won't even be able to see the stitch, which is so awesome. You see that? It just kind of disappears into the fabric. My stitch is all done and you can kind of see it kind of just disappears into the fabric. You got yourself an awesome little scrunchie. If you guys enjoyed today's tutorial, be sure to like and subscribe to our channel, and thank you so much as always for watching. All of the items in today's video are linked below. Thanks again.